Hi there, and welcome back to everyone who knows my channel. My name's OK, and today we're going to talk about the legalization of cannabis in certain areas in different countries and the problems that may arise with it. Well, let's look at the statistics. Cannabis has quite a high value. For example, Haverscope.com estimates that in the US, 1 ounce of cannabis could cost up to $1,800. Furthermore, The Economist reads that cannabis has been legalized in 22 different states in the US for medical use, and in some states can be smoked freely. This video is mainly going to be talking about speculations on legalizing cannabis and how people question whether it could boost the economy and even lower crime rates. Well, let's take a look at crime rates first. An article which I found on debate.org states, just because you legalize something won't lower crime. All you're doing is not calling it crime anymore. We might as well legalize breaking and entering and Grand Theft Auto. This way, everyone will have a car and will have less crime. It's absurd. Debate.org's argument, which you can find a link for on the screen now, is valid but questionable. In theory, if something is legal, then it should lower crime rates, as you can't consider it a crime if it's already legal. However, in the case of marijuana, it might not be the same. There are so many questions that could arise from legalizing this drug in certain countries. For example, who would sell it? Would it be pharmaceutical companies selling it to the public? Would it be sole traders, people on their own who are working for themselves selling it? Would it be a prescription drug by healthcares? There's so many questions that could arise from this. Secondly, we can then question, after selling it, who gets the majority of the money? Will it be the businesses selling the money, like the pharmaceutical companies and the sole traders? And how much of that money will be going to the government in tax? Or will it be even taxed at all? Thirdly, cannabis is addictive. People are going to want more of it when they have it. And if we look at what it does to the addicts in our society, think about opening it to the entire public. Can we really say that legalizing this drug could actually lower crime rates? Well, on the economic side, it doesn't look that good either. As I said before, cannabis has side effects on people who are working. If people are going to be smoking this drug, or even using it for medicinal purposes, that might be keeping them out of their jobs, which will lower productivity. As we know, the economy of the UK and US work solely on people who are working and how high the productivity rates are as well. And if we legalize this drug, then that might be affecting that as well, which might actually be lowering our economy. And yet still, many speculate that this drug can actually raise the economy by the amount of sales it would make. But as I said again, when people get this, they're going to want more of it. How do we know that people aren't going to direct all their money that they're spending for home appliances and general needs into this drug because they're addicted to it, because they need more of it? This really begins to question whether we actually need this drug in our society, whether it will actually boost our economy. Yes, we're also catering for the people who say that increased consumer spending is good for the economy, it will boost the economy, it will make everything nice and good, but it's not always about just consumer spending going up and up and up. People have to remember as well, the more that our economy goes up, there's going to be a time where our economy is going to go down as well. And for a lot of the time, when the economy goes up very quickly, it can also go down very quickly. And that will hit hard when we go into a recession, which is also extremely bad, especially if people are spending too much on drugs like marijuana. Then we might be hit very hard later on when we don't actually want to do that. However, it's not all doom and gloom. For example, in Colorado, after the legalization of cannabis in January the 1st, 2014, it said that the economy has been boosted a lot. It's one of the fastest growing economies in the US at the moment. Unemployment rates have decreased, and the statistics show that they've collected $53 million in taxes after the first year in the legalization of cannabis. That's a lot happening in their economy for the better. So maybe my speculation's wrong. Maybe it might actually help the economy a lot. Who knows? Whether we decide to legalize cannabis or not, for the better of the economy or for the worst, we also have to think about the ethical issues as well. I stress again, are people going to be addicted to this drug? Is it right to just let this illegal drug free into our public? We have to keep asking ourselves these questions because they come into play when making key decisions about legalizing drugs like this. Anyway, that's enough for one day. Sorry I haven't been able to post in a very long time. I've had a lot of exams and stuff going on in my life. It's been very hectic in the moment, but I'm back. It's holidays now, so hopefully I'll be able to put some more stuff up on the channel. That's all from me today, guys. Put any comments below about anything you want me to talk about next. I'll also be putting up some maths videos as well. I've gained quite an interest in maths and a lot of stuff I've been reading up about it. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. And remember, think economics.